Good morning YouTube, welcome back to another video, and it is Skoda time. Does Skoda time even sound that exciting? Hopefully it does. Right, so yesterday, where did we leave off? This was all stripped down, as you would have seen. I just want to interrupt the video a minute to explain something I missed out in the last video. Now, in the comments of the last video, some of you did make suggestions on you would have changed the wishbone, you would have changed the steering rods. Now, for some silly reason, I did cover all of this, but when it came to editing and when the video was finished, it was only when it actually went out I realised that I hadn't included the whole section of me discussing and checking over the wishbones and the steering rods. Now, they were checked. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the wishbones, no bends whatsoever. The steering rods were straight and true, so I didn't see no reason to change them. The impact was minor, and it was mostly at the top of the wheel which caused the bend to the shock absorber. So as far as I'm concerned, it's absolutely fine, nothing to worry about. So as I say, I missed that out in the last video. I'm quickly including that now just to answer all the questions, but everything will be checked. It's going to get an MOT, it's going to get an alignment, and everything will be safe, so don't stress people. Right, now back to the video. We are now ready to put the suspension back on, wing back on. Today I should have this finished. I can't see any reason why I shouldn't. So we've got the suspension leg there. Also got a wing in the same colour that I bought off eBay. It's in pretty good condition, other than a little ding there. As you can see, that is the only thing that's wrong with it. Right, I've got some touch up coming in the same colour, so I'm going to tidy that up. There's quite a few marks up the car I've got to touch up. Might make a video on itself on that, because I've got quite a few door chips or paint chips in the edge of the door, some scuffs around, like things like this we talked about. Most of this will wax out, but these marks here, I've taken the paint off, so they need touching up. Oh, almost buckling the wing. Right, what I'm going to do, suspension first, because that's a lot easier while the wing is off. So we're going to get that, crack on with that, and that'll be our first job. Right, so with this strut, first thing you're going to do is take off what we don't need. So drop link, that can come off. Looks like it's just been cut off. Obviously the pipes, we're not reusing this brake caliper or this ball joint unless we have problems getting it off. So if that comes off easy, we'll reuse the one on the car. If we have trouble getting it off, we'll just rebolt it back on there. I'm also going to swap out this brake shield, because the one that came off the car is in better nick. So first thing I'm going to do, brake caliper off. I was going to take that brake shield off, but the position of that bolt is just impossible to get the bit in straight, and it's just going to round anyway, so I don't want to waste my time. We also snapped the bolt getting disc off, so that's just going to have to be held on by the wheel nuts now. So I'm going to put that back in, and I think we'll just reuse that shield. It'll be fine. Right, so that nut is a little bit stubborn without anything to hold the struts. So what I'm going to do is put it in the vise. Remember this vise from the van? It was in the back of the van. Well, it works perfectly there. I've actually fitted the sliding mechanism as well, so I can pull him out if needs be. So if I got anything that's let's put the light there so you can see at the back. So if I got anything that's long and needs to run out past the door, I can slide him in and out, and that was a great little find in the van. So anyway, we're going to get the strut, pop that in there, and then we'll get the leverage and the you know what I mean. Let's do it. There you go. That wasn't too bad at all. There you go, worth the treat. It's going to make life a little bit easier putting the strut on without the wing, so that's why I'm doing it this way around. Just make my life easy. That's pretty much it now for all of the suspension. Everything is done. I've double checked all my bolts. So now we're going to move on to the wing. But what I want to look at first is this little kink in the wing. You see it just kicking back from there. The other side is exactly the same. Now this bumper has been hit before. There's a little crack there, I don't know if you can see, and that's a crack of filler, because you probably can't see, but it's been pushed back and split in there in the past, and they've just done a little bit of a cheap repair on it really. So I'm going to get a heat gun, try and warm that up and see if we can just take that little bit of a kink out. Like I say, it's got exactly the same the other side. Can have a look. If you look from here, just see it there. So just being as we were, I got a gun, got the electric. I thought, well, at least give it a try, see if we can just smooth him out a little bit. Right, well that's worked. Can you see how much better the line looks in that? It's not diving in now, so that is a winner. So I've just loosely put the wing on. See, it's going to be a pretty good colour match. I just thought to show how easy it is to swap out a wing on these. Just about there. You do have to pop this little panel off, and 2 bolts there. Up under there there's a little Torx bit. See it just there, and then down here you've got a bolt there, and then that one up there. So that one will be used to get the alignment right in and out here. So basically that's what I got to do. Oh, there's also the bolts there. Now these go up through that, and then this little plastic, oops, did I even show that? So these bolts go through there, and then this plastic trim that those bumper clips into goes on. So pretty straightforward. What I'm going to do now is finish getting that clip on, and then we start working at getting the gaps and the alignment of everything as best we can. Right, looking at that bracket now, in the last video I said it was bent, and this gives us a better idea. So what I'll do now is I will nip these bolts up, get the bonnet shut, we'll work on the alignment here, and then when we know this is roughly where it is, we can start tweaking this bracket and pulling it into line where it needs to be. Right, so that's the wing lined up best I can. That does let it down, but bit of a cover up chip on that, it'll be fine. Gap there slightly wider than I would like, but it's kind of a trade-off between all three gaps and this, so I'm happy with that. It's the best I can do for now. So now I've got to look at this bracket. You can see now with this lined up how much we got to sort of tweak that and get that in line. So that's going to be my next job, tweaking them over. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to bolt this bracket off. It's only two 10mm bolts there, because now we've got the wing on. I need to take it back off really to get it straight to where I need it. So I'm going to bolt them off. I've already started doing it, as you can see. And then I'll tweak it back into shape while it's off. Just do a little bit at a time. And so I got it pretty close now. I don't know if you can see there, we're not far away. If I hold that where I think it should be, it's either this needs a bit more of a tweak or the wing needs to come in. So what I'm going to do now is get a light in, and then we can see what actually needs to be moved. I'm just going to bolt this in actually before I put the light in, and then hopefully if we have it smack in the same place, I won't have to remove it, we'll be done in one. Right, that, ladies and gentlemen, is perfect. Right, we can finish off now, putting the plastic bracket that goes behind there, and then start fixing the bumper back on. Right, that's all on. Fairly happy with that. Lights lined up, all the gaps, pretty happy with it. So, arch lining on, wheel on, and then we'll have a good look at it. Right, that is the crash damage fixed. Wheel trim on. I've had to reuse that wheel because the tyre in the boot, the spare, is not the same size. The tyre's not too bad actually, it's just a little bit worn on the outside. Tread's fine. But can you hear that rattle on the engine? Now in the video I made the other day, I did say there was something I was going to tell you about on this. I thought the thrust bearing had gone in the clutch. That noise, the rattle, have a listen to it. So when you push the clutch it goes, but it sounds more like gearbox chatter. It reminds me when I put a solid flywheel and done away with the dual mass on the Focus I had. It's that kind of rattle. When the engine's warm it goes away. Done a bit of research and they all seem to do it, even when they knew. It's just the 3-cylinder engines, and when they're cold they run a bit lumpy and the gearbox chatters. So I haven't actually got to do anything, because I was planning on putting a new clutch in it, but apparently people have changed the clutches and it doesn't go away. It's just, that is a quirk of the car. But I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to get it all clean now because inside is bogging. I won't show you any of this today, but it needs a good cleaning. Yeah, the seats are pretty manky. They've had dogs or cats or something in the back. These monkey seat covers were on the driver's seat, but it hasn't stopped any of the dirt on the seats. They're still pretty grimy, so it needs a good clean. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make a video on cleaning up all these scuffs, touching up stone chips and other little chips. I'm going to do all of these down the edge of the door, and hopefully we can transform it into a really smart car. But you can see I've been cleaning it a while. There's all moss and algae down there. But yeah, I'm going to spend some time on waxing and cleaning it, touching up and trying to make it look good. So probably I will make that the next video, but that's the end of this video. This one is finished. I'll probably do a video in a while telling you how much I paid for the parts once I've run it, make sure everything's fine, and how much it costs to fix it. But for today, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.